So this week, I really was trying to record a Freedom Friday that was centered around these new AI tools that I am learning and that I'm working on. And guess what? It was not a total fail, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So, hello, konnichiwa, yokuso, Freedom Friday. I am Dr. Nakiba Jackson, and thanks for joining my channel. While it might not be exactly Friday when you're watching it, maybe one day it may be. So, this week, I have been having fun with some new AI tools that I was using, and it's really been helping me work towards just like building up my channel and just taking these videos, chopping them up, and just allowing me to be able to do more and free up some of my time. So this week with Unbound, I just knew for certain that I was going to be able to minimize the time that I record and come up with this great video that didn't really need me there. I can just type up what I wanted and then voila, there would be a great video. Guess what? It didn't work out this week. So this week I'm going to talk about the freedom to have fun. So like I said, I've been working on my new tools, and I realized like earlier this week, I'm spending a lot of time in some of these things and my mind gets real busy. And when my mind gets real busy, it's like I can't let some things go. And so if you've been following me, I've been talking about like this addict that I've been focusing on. And so a lot of the times when I get inside this mental addict that I have, I'll end up finding boxes or things that's stored, or sometimes I don't even want to put things back into boxes to store them because I want to use them. And so because I got like this new tools that I was feeling like that was going to help me with my productivity, I was like, let me go ahead and work these things. And so I don't have to think about what I'm going to record as much because I already got it together. And so while I was doing some testing with other things, some of the things was coming back, and I'm like, I'm having fun with this. And what I want you to know is that it's okay for you to have fun while you're working. Like for some reason, some of us have been taught that having fun and being productive or having fun and working doesn't go hand in hand. And what I will tell you is that can be true if you want it to be, but who really wants that to be true? So for me, what I've been learning is it's okay for you to have fun while you're working. Don't let it be something that distracts you, but let it be something that continuously allows you to be motivated, to continue to show up, something to look forward to. And so for me, one of the things that I really look forward to is taking care of, like these past few months, I've really been working on building up like my content and just the things that I talk about, just coming and being consistent on the things that I talk about, the things that I share, and just continue to be consistent as it relates to what it means to be unbound, because being unbound really allows a person to be able to release those things that are like identities that other people want you to have, and just things that people might tell you you should do it this way, and for some reason it doesn't completely resonate with you. And so for me, that's been some of the things that slowed up who I am, because like if someone come to me and say, hey, I need you to do this particular thing, and I might ask like a few questions on like what it is, what do you want it to look like, and whatever questions those are. And based off of what they tell me and what the outcome that they want, I'll come up with a solution based off of how I think it should go. And meaning it allows me to put my thought process in. It allows me to use my creative juices, and it allows me to just be open. And I realized that for me, when I'm able to be open, people say the sky's the limit. There really is no limit. But there's also a point in time where you actually have to give yourself some level of limit. It doesn't mean that you just completely stop. It just means that you give yourself control over when good enough is and what this good enough looks like for you. And this week, just going using the AI tools, I was putting in like this prompt, wanting a picture to come out. And like the picture that came out didn't look anything like me. And so the original prompt, I didn't want it to look like me. I just wanted to see what came up. And then I was like, the person of who I am, it's not just the one-way person. I'm a fun-loving person. I'm a person that's about business. And I feel like when we're working towards the things that we like, we do get to enjoy ourselves when doing it. Maybe there's times where you have to be a little serious, and that's understandable. Like, of course, if you're a doctor in a hospital, maybe you don't want to go to surgery looking at someone and laughing at what's going on before they're doing it. You also get to read the room to be able to make sure that whatever you're doing is respective of who you are, respective of the people that you're working with and working for. So for me, this week, I really just wanted to share, like, I went to post the video and I was using my AI tools, and I will post it a little bit, and it didn't come out the way that I wanted it to look. And I realized that as much as a lot of us are using some of the AI tools that's out there, some people think like eventually they'll replace us all. And I will say, maybe there's a world where some things will be replaced with AI, but the biggest thing that I took away from it is there's no real replacement for a human being, right? Every time we come together and we work towards the things that we want and we really put our human touch into it, there's no replacement. So take a look at the AI video when I post it and let me know what your thoughts are. Do you want to see more of those AI generated videos, or would you prefer to see me talking through the lesson if the lesson is the same? One of the things that I learned years ago is sometimes people have a problem with the messenger and not the message. So sometimes, depending on who delivers the message, you may or may not hear it. And sometimes you really think about the message that you want to send and how you want it to land for others. And if you really want that message to land for others, make sure you use the right avenue to deliver that message. And yeah, it's great to enjoy yourself. It's great to not to take yourself so seriously all the time, because I believe all of us deserve to have a level of joy. And when you have that joy, it just allows you to continue to enjoy life. It allows you to continue to do the things that continue to build you up, and to allow you to continue wanting to go on and looking forward to what the next situation or what the next thing might hold. So this week, I'm a little different just because I just wanted to let people know that there are so much things that we can do. And if being serious is who you are, then you be serious. If other people expect you to be serious and you realize that that's not totally who I am, then feel free to be yourself as you need to be. There was a book my sister and I read many years ago. It was called I Love to Laugh. And this book was, I don't know who wrote the book, but it was like this kid, he would laugh at the most weird times. And I think it was something like a funeral that happened, and the poor kid was at the funeral and he couldn't help but laugh. I don't know what happened in the end of the book, but it was just one of those things that I can remember being in school years ago, and some things were happening. I'm not going to say exactly what they were, but I can remember sitting down and like thinking, if I look at the wrong person, I'm going to start laughing. And I had the little chuckles and they wouldn't stop. And then someone else was looking and they start chuckling, not really knowing what I was laughing at. And I will just say, sometimes laughing is infectious, and it really does. They say it can cure the soul, and it just gives you things just to look forward to. So this Freedom Friday, whatever day it is, I just want to share with you, feel free to have fun. Feel free to enjoy yourself. Feel free to define what productivity means for you, whether it means that fun has to be separated from it, whether you can integrate it into that, and whether you can do things that it continues to allow you to enjoy yourself in your life. So take care, and I will see you next week. Bye.